Welcome everybody to another exciting episode of Owen and Dirt's Pop Culture Radio. I am Owen Money. Across from me is the real Dirt McCoy.
Yes, sir.
And speaking of ready to unload, I think tonight we're gonna have we're gonna see somebody unload on somebody else. And
is this a masturbation reference?
No.
Okay. Because I'm gonna say I didn't sign up for that.
A lot of people think I'm talking about Mike Tyson and the Jake Paul fight coming up at around probably 11-ish. But no, I think it's this lovely woman next to me who hasn't been here for a while. And I don't know, she's wearing black, but I don't know if you can tell how swollen she is with my child, my son.
Well, I wouldn't say that to a woman anyway.
Oh, you
Wow, look how swollen you are.
Well, because she's growing
You
child.
are massive.
Jesus Christ, Brit, step away from the table, fuck.
She's not fat at all or massive. Your belly's just huge, right? Is that cool to say?
No.
Oh, well, okay. Well, let's introduce Bushy there, the beardless wonder.
Hey.
So, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
and the beautiful Boston Brit. Hey, baby.
Hey,
Welcome back to the show.
thank you.
She's usually puking right about now, but she made sure she drank, water and was timid and with what she ate today just so you could do this. Is that right?
She looks like she's seething with hate.
I know, man. I live with
I don't think
this.
that's the glow they talk about.
That's that whole motherly glow.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you look like
no,
you want to
I-
stomp a child.
See, they say that there are hormones in the woman's body that makes them forget the pain and all the bullshit that you fucking go through while you're pregnant, so that way you'll do it again. For some reason,
Well,
he doesn't seem to remember how hormonal I was last time.
Well, maybe he's got the hormones, too, that make him forget.
Well, that was
Obviously.
last year.
Yeah, Owen's got a case of the hormones.
But this one, because I am a year older, seems to be a lot worse.
Okay.
And
Well, I mean, just if you go off like tools, I mean, once you use a tool enough, it starts wearing out, So I'm sure that I didn't mean that the way it sounded. Yeah,
That sounded a lot worse than what I said earlier.
Like-
yeah.
So
No.
last pregnancy, I didn't have itchiness, but
Okay.
I know my app says you may your skin might start itching.
Oh, don't talk about it.
Exactly. So I mean, in the middle of the night, he can tell you there are times where I'm itching my legs to the point where I am bleeding, like my nails are full of blood, and I'm allergic to the grass outside. I'm allergic to some of the fucking shrubbery and all that other shit. And we haven't had time to
I
do
really don't notice
anything.
it.
Can you shut the fuck up? We haven't had time to really do anything because he's been working a lot, and
I was
I'm
like, I was
pregnant.
going to plant an extra hedgerow closer to the door.
And the grass is getting longer, so the seeds are all over. Poor Archie's fucking the closest
I'll
to the
mow
ground.
tomorrow. Nobody cares
then-
about this. There's
Shut
gonna be
the fuck
There's
up!
going to be a boxing match at 11.
And then,
Or
and then
possibly
Tucker
5 minutes here.
rolls around in the fucking grass, and he goes to take a nap in the fucking bed, and I got one dog who's actually burrowing himself in my area on my side of the bed, which makes me itchy.
Hot.
And then I got another one who's sleeping on top of all my blankets that's also making me fucking itchy. And he's like, you're giving me attitude. I'm fucking pregnant. I'm itchy as fuck. I don't want to be itchier than I already fucking am because I'm already ripping my skin off
Baby,
every night.
I'll burrow down in your area anytime.
Fucking God.
Like a weevil.
Like a boll weevil.
And then in the middle of the night, when the little girl wakes up, sometimes it's around 2 a.m., she sleeps between us. But I get the legs and he gets the fucking head in the back. So she's kicking me in my back and hitting him in the back with her head. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, all the shit that I've got to go through. A dog with its nails that needs to eat them off. What the hell are you going to do?
Keep going. Keep going. You got some sad music playing in the background. Tell them your plight.
Mind you, like, I have my little flip outs. And
Little? They're tiny.
mind you, there are times where I want to scream at him just for fucking breathing. Just for breathing. And I don't. I hold back on it.
She knows
But-
better.
You're an angel.
But I pick and choose my battles. So when I finally get to the point of the boiling point and flip the fuck out,
When he finally
he's
breathes.
like, he's like, oh my God, why are you being so rude to me? What is your fucking problem? I am fucking pregnant.
Well, maybe
and
as opposed to,
nobody
like-
is like
Maybe as
understanding
opposed-
how overwhelmed I am.
Maybe as opposed to like passing on all the little moments where you could say, hey, that's bothering me. Could you stop doing that? Maybe you shouldn't save them all up until you.
She likes to huff and
Explode.
puff and stomp around, and I pretend like I don't notice.
Yeah. So he doesn't fucking change it.
I don't do the passive aggressive stuff. You got a problem, you need to say it. You don't just stomp around.
Okay, if I'm almost spraying down my fucking side of the bed with water because there are dogs there, and I'm
your
making a
problem.
big
Water.
fucking issue of it.
Oh,
That
you're
means,
still doing that spraying down the bed thing?
yeah. That means move the fucking dog.
I was making a
Or-
reference to that one time you peed the bed.
the pee?
I made sure that this time I didn't take out the neck massager to masturbate. So we're good.
That might be why she's so cranky, too.
I just use my hands now.
It's hard to neck massage or masturbate when you're pregnant and got an itchy dog bed.
This is
This just
Like, let me
doesn't,
go jerk off in a fire ant mound.
this just doesn't feel sexy.
Well, no, I'll tell you, trying to have sex is so difficult because to the foreplay at first ends up making me want to fucking go pee. So before we even start to insert anything anywhere, I'm like, I gotta fucking go before I pee on you. Like, I'm about to pee on your fucking
It's so
finger.
hot.
Get it the fuck out of me so I can go. Like, it's not bad right now.
say that. It's so graphic.
I don't have a fucking filter. What do you want from me?
Mike Tyson and Jake Paul will be fighting soon. But hey,
And actually, during the press conference, Jake Paul said that exact thing to Mike Tyson.
get your finger out of me. I gotta pee.
Oh man, it'd be a whole different fight.
Well, that's our show.
I'm fighting for my life in here.
Anything else you want to get off your chest, on your beautiful, beautiful chest?
So he has been like on massaging my
Who, me?
No,
Me?
the baby.
Baby. All right.
He has been
I've thought
head
that too.
down, head down now for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so my stomach keeps dropping. Like every week, I look down and I'm like, I don't look like I'm fucking pregnant. I look like I'm fat. Which is a whole nother. I have another tidbit about that. Anyways, but yeah, so he's rolls like he does a barrel roll, and that also makes me need to go pee. And this one's trying to get some. I'm like, fuck. Like, my bladder is being massaged. Get the fuck off of me.
I am not always trying
Mind
to
you.
Didn't you learn your lesson yet?
No.
She can't get pregnant while she's pregnant.
You'll
I
figure
know
it
that's
out.
true.
We went to.
Oh, man, there was a joke there, and I'm like, that's not something you should say into an open microphone. I'm going to stop myself right there.
We went to some alligator thing
Alligator.
near Christmas,
Sure.
Florida.
Yeah. Swampy, the world's largest alligator.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I'm
So
right
we
on the
went
side.
over there, right? And when we got in, the guy's like, "Oh, we have some beverages and snacks over there," and I was like, "I'm fucking thirsty as fuck." And I was like, "I could definitely use a drink." He said, "Yeah, we don't have those kind of drinks there," and I was like, I'm pregnant. So pretty much he thought I was a fat fuck who wanted an alcoholic beverage, not that I was fucking pregnant.
Well, to be fair,
Fucking rude as shit.
we didn't know like until a few days before that.
No, we knew a month before that.
Okay, well, that's a few days.
I mean,
Either way, he didn't give you the test. Like, well,
No, but I mean,
You look great, babe. Especially this last trimester where you've been.
What is it? Is it more rude to assume a woman's pregnant or fat?
fat.
Are you sure?
yeah, but if you
Because
say...
if you say, "Oh, are you pregnant?" and someone's fat, that's really offensive as
Or
well.
you just
I
say
just don't think-
congratulations.
you just don't
I-
fucking mention
you
it at
don't-
all,
yeah,
in my
yeah,
Oh
opinion.
no,
Say
I
that.
ask
Like-
everyone.
I'd say either way, you're fucking screwed.
Bushy walks into the room and he's like, fat or pregnant? I just need to know.
It's a new game show.
When I pick up my Starbucks, I'm like, fat or pregnant?
Well, no, now I'm getting
Welcome to America's favorite game show, Fat or Pregnant,
depending
with
on
your
the
host,
day,
Bushy.
depending on the day, though, I get, oh my God, you're due next month. You're so small. Or I get the, oh my God, you look like you're about to pop. When are you due? And I'm like, next month. Really?
I was just going to say, this last trimester, you've been, like, really sick. And, I mean, it shows, man. You're looking good, man. So
Keep up that puking, man.
You can't fault the man for trying. He's trying to dig himself out of the hole that he's dug himself into
look
for
great,
3 fucking
baby.
years.
You're throwing a ball, you're ugly in the toilet every day.
I thought you. I'm not laughing.
Well, no. Now, mind you, he keeps like, I bring you home cookies. Like today, he bitched at me because he was
I
like,
didn't bitch.
I brought you home a chocolate chip cookie. You're not gonna eat it. I said, have you not realized that I've been fucking throwing up everything sweet recently? Like,
How
stop
dare you bring me a
fucking
cookie?
Stop
Throwing
bringing
up
me
everything
sweets.
sweet lately.
Time out, guys.
Give
no.
me some fucking Ritz crackers, some fucking saltines, or some fucking chips that are salty.
Well, I
Like,
will from now on.
Salt shit. I can't eat Then he offers me chocolate. I'm like, I'm throwing up everything fucking dairy. He's offering me fucking mac and cheese. I'm like, leave me the fuck alone.
Welcome, everybody, to our Tyson and Jake Paul fight special.
Is mac and cheese dairy?
Well,
It has cheese
you
on it.
do. The cheese is
powder.
dairy.
But it's like
No.
cheese
This
powder.
was Boston Market
Oh, okay,
macaroni
yeah.
and cheese.
It's Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are fighting each other, and she's fighting to stay out of prison.
I was going to rebut some stuff on there, but I think I want to
She's gonna-
take it home tonight. So
Have you punched anyone in a Walmart checkout line yet lately?
I've been ready to. I was. Okay.
How did I fucking know? You see that, right?
It's like you're
So-
a
Did someone
detective.
ask you where something's at, and you're like, I don't fucking work here, fucking asshole.
So I went to Walmart with my mother yesterday because she had a doctor's appointment and whatnot, and I stopped there because I wanted to get one thing. All right, I only wanted one thing. Got a few other
You don't
things.
go to Walmart for one thing.
I know that.
You go to Walmart for all the shit you didn't know you need.
you go to Walgreens.
Unless it's a
man.
grill. I'll go there just to buy a grill and then leave.
Well, so anyways, I'm in line and this one's calling me. Now this is another little bit of an issue that I have because I have a little bit more patience than he does.
Yeah.
He gets to deal with a child that talks. Yes, he's rude as fuck. He's annoying as fuck, and you just want to strangle him half
But
the
we
time.
love
Are
him.
you
But
talking
we
about
love
me,
him.
bitch?
No.
Oh.
I get to.
I was gonna say, fuck you and the fucking baby at that point.
I get
No,
to
she's
deal
actually
with
talking about her son.
I get to deal with the child who doesn't talk, who touches everything, fucks up a $200 remote, who fucking
No, I
knocks
think the batteries
everything
are just
down,
low. I think the remote's fine.
knocks
$200
everything
remote for
down,
what?
tries to fucking steal your drinks and everything else like that. Like
Alcoholic
that doesn't
drinks?
no.
Oh, I was gonna say,
kind
if he started anything, it doesn't matter what.
No,
it
no,
is.
no. She pissed me off one time. We were out to eat, and I had a nice big 24-ounce beer,
Yeah.
and I didn't look. And the
She
baby-
literally went boom and broke the whole glass,
glass
all over the fucking
shattered.
table. And
Damn.
beer spilled
But-
all over me. She
So
laughed.
he calls me, right? And I haven't seen my messages. Like my phone vibrates and I don't feel it in my ass.
Totally
but so
numb down
he
there. I punched.
phone in your ass?
It's just layers.
She's snoring some
I mean,
nights.
I know
and
you have 10 fingers and 10 toes inside of you right now, so maybe the phone ain't that big a deal.
I like
Oh,
to
you with the
near.
baby.
What the fuck did you think of?
but so
You know.
he calls me and I'm like, hey. And he's like, hey, where are you? How did it go? And I was like, she's got cataracts. They got to set up the surgery. We're at Walmart. Of
I'm
course
lost.
you
The
two
baby's
are.
got cataracts?
No,
No,
her
my
mom.
mother.
Apparently.
Okay.
I, don't,
Oh, I thought I was like, damn, this.
I'm like, that's...
I knew you guys were confused.
This is an M Night Shyamalan movie.
I was,
But so I was
and
like,
apparently they were dead the whole time.
and I'm at Walmart. And he's like, of course, you guys are at fucking Walmart. And I'm like, whatever. And
Where
so
your kind go.
he's telling me that she's pushed the sound
your
bar.
kind go?
She's pushed the sound bar off the entertainment center. He only slept for 15 minutes. He can't get any work done.
Okay, we want to talk about. All right, we'll go this way.
And I'm like, okay, I will be home soon. Anytime I leave him for a little bit, he literally loses his mind. Like, welcome to parenthood. What would you like me to do? Because I deal with this all the time.
If I had a gavel, I would be knocking it. Knock, knock, knock. May I interject?
I object.
May I have the floor?
First off, honey, what time did I have to get up to go to work?
When?
That day where I was up at like 3 a.m. I had to drive 4 hours, do some work. I drove 4 hours back. Then you decide to go somewhere with your mom for a doctor's appointment. Now, see, I'll watch the kids, no problem. I thought it was just for the doctor's appointment. Then I call.
Wait, your doctor's at Walmart?
No, exactly. Thank
Different
you.
story? Oh, okay.
Same thing. Then I call you, and I'm like, where are you? You're like, oh, we decided to go to Walmart.
Which is what you do after a gynecological exam. You're like, I feel dirty. I need to go to Walmart and feel better about myself.
I told you I wanted to get those fucking casserole pans. Thanksgiving is fucking coming up.
It's coming up. It's not tomorrow. You didn't have. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying.
Fucking casserole pans and fucking Thanksgiving.
I'm just saying.
He acts like he had to watch the kids for like 8 hours. I left him for maybe 3 hours.
That's still a long time.
3 fucking hours.
After driving to Naples and back.
Where you going, babe? I need a pap smear and a casserole dish.
I happen to know the place.
Fucking head or stomp on their testicles so you can feel my pain because that's the pain I have. Waking up every day.
And Mike Tyson is a poet, man.
I know.
He's the voice of a generation.
I like fornicating more than other people. It's just who I am. I sacrifice so much of my life. Can I at least get laid?
Let me tell you, this motherfucker takes naps on a consistent basis.
Oh, you motherfucker.
He fucking disappears. Like, he's on the couch, like, falling asleep. Okay, him and the dogs disappear. I'm like 20 minutes later. Where the fuck did he go? I thought he was just, like, going outside to the car for something, or I thought he had to go to the bathroom.
To provide for your family? What a terrible person.
It's so funny.
But
when
if
I
he didn't take the naps, he'd sleep in the fucking bed with me. But no, the fucker decides to take naps throughout the fucking day, so that way he's back up at fucking 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. No wonder why you don't fucking sleep at night.
This is a sound that
She's
I have
going
in my
crazy
ear all
from
day.
this.
Yes, I mean,
You see her eyes?
you see how hard this pregnancy has been on me. You understand?
She did like the dagger eyes from
I'm telling you what, Brit,
Roger Rabbit.
if you were trying to make Owen a sympathetic figure, you have done so.
I love her so much.
I feel bad for him and his unborn child.
I just, dude.
It goes back to the whole Tennessee thing. I said, why don't you, if you've got to get all this fucking equipment.
For those of you who did not hear this last week, is that Owen just had to take a business trip to Tennessee, so he took Brit, both the kids, and 2 dogs on a fucking 10-hour drive to fucking Nashville for a business trip.
I used to think I was a man.
I won't talk nice to you and talk about fornicating with you and letting you suck my because if I was eloquent with you, you would still look at me as a scumbag.
Oh, my God.
I don't know why I
This is the thing, is that I told him I thought the best way for him to do a bigger job in Tennessee was, or a cheaper way, was to rent a vehicle and drive.
Okay, I mean...
Can you stop talking for a moment before you fucking interrupt me?
I could, but if you take the dog chewing
Shut
through
the
the wall...
fuck up!
He said almost nothing this segment so far.
I told him the cheapest way to do it would be him to rent a vehicle, so that way I have my vehicle. The Titan's not fucking reliable.
She told me.
And the fucking Ram's not registered, and it doesn't have a water pump. So you rent a vehicle, you put everything in it, and then I'd be home with the kids and the dog.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't want to fucking drive 10 hours.
I wanted to fly.
Shut the fuck up. I said, if you drive,
Tyson
you
and Jake Paul fighting tonight. Big deal.
Full moon.
Oh my god.
And then I offered.
He's still going.
You know what? Between the full moon and the fight, I might put a finger in myself later.
Well,
I offered to help drive. I didn't say.
I thought you were going to offer him a finger for a second. I'm like, whoa, this show just got weird.
But I didn't say to him, I want a fucking vacation with the family. I said, I will help you fucking drive, so that way you don't do it by your fucking self and you can sleep in the fucking back. that was the point of it.
Shut up. Be thankful.
I sure hope that neither of you learn anything from this conversation, because every time we talk about something like this that happens, it's my favorite day. I'm just saying.
And we got 2 shows out of this trip.
Yeah.
I had no clue this was being bottled up. So cute. So cute.
Oh, my God.
But he always told me, he was like, you're on fucking vacation. I gotta work. You worked an hour and fucking 30 minutes. Oh, my fucking God.
I had to
Such
think
a
a lot about
heartbreak.
it beforehand.
Derek King's in the chat right now. He just
Yes.
had 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
It's that kind of fight. It's the finishing move.
Things are so like full and pushed around in there. In order to do that, I'd have to have like crinkle fingers.
Yeah, you'd have to maneuver,
Okay.
probably break your fingers backwards or something to get in there. Trust me, it's not a fun sight.
It's funny when I say it. It's gross when you detail it.
Well, she's fucking sign languaging
I
it.
know.
It's like, I think he just cursed out a child in fucking sign language just trying to show what's going on up in there.
All right, we are doing a special Friday night show. We usually don't do a Friday night show, but mainly we got together tonight because the Jake Paul fighting
Mike Tyson.
And I know Jake Paul is some kind of punk who started from doing
Disney.
vines.
Yeah. He was on Disney when he was like early.
Was
early
he?
on. Yeah, he was on Disney
blew
Channel.
up with fake beef rap.
Yeah.
Or fake rap beef, excuse me.
Fake rap, yeah.
Actually, the way he did it, it was kind of fake beef rap. No, actually, all bullshit aside.
Yeah.
It was rap, but it was
Was it
after,
good?
But it was after but it was after fake beef, and then they made rap songs about it, and that's what really blew him up.
All right. Well, I'm kind of
think it's-
unfamiliar with him because I guess I'm older, from the older generation. I mean, do you have to?
I'm not familiar with him either, and I'm from a younger generation.
Not that much.
And I'm familiar with
8
him,
years.
and you guys just aren't hip.
Okay, maybe that's it too.
Busy having kids and building a life.
But I played here, like, I found some videos of Jake Paul when he was doing vines, and
Yeah.
I'm going to play some right here.
There's a lot of like.
Get me a reservation
yells
for
a lot.
Valentine's Day.
Table for 1?
Table for 2.
I've never made it all the way through one
Is
of
your
his
mother in
videos.
town?
Hey Logan.
Anyway. So
It's
so
trash. All his content is trash.
I wouldn't say it's
It looks like trash.
It's horrible.
it looks like something like middle schoolers would do. and
Right,
put
right.
up. So
Which
I mean,
is trash.
Well, wasn't he like a high schooler when he was doing that though? Like what you were just playing, that was when he was like 20 years old.
You're
or something.
right. You're right. Now that I'm
Well,
looking
his
at it,
brother
I'm-
Logan is the one who got in trouble for doing a video in the suicide forest in Japan. I don't know if
He
you
got
remember
in
that.
trouble for it. What
Yeah.
did he get in trouble for?
He went into the suicide forest, and there was a guy that had hung himself in there, and he was doing a
Filming
video
it.
with the guy hanging from the tree. That was Logan Paul that did that.
Well, what's he supposed to do? Cut him down, or
You're
No,
not
you're
not
supposed to
supposed- but you're not
disturb anything.
Yeah,
like
you're not
that.
supposed to.
Go ahead.
I was saying you're not supposed to. First of all, they were like, it's an area that you're not really supposed to go into. It's a forest that's known for people who are going to kill themselves. They go in there.
because I want to go there
And-
someday.
But he went in there and filmed it and then published it on YouTube.
Well, and
That's
made fun of.
and made fun of and was making jokes and stuff. But that's one of those things where it's like, you're not supposed to. I mean, YouTube had a big problem with it, but then he just got all this like, media backlash from it, where he's like filming a guy who died.
yeah.
And the family didn't even know this guy was dead.
No,
at the
he
point.
was filming a guy that killed himself.
Yes. Yeah.
And usually people do that for some kind of attention, so he was getting it. So. I don't know. Yeah. So okay. So that's this guy. He starts posting videos, and he becomes like somewhat of a celebrity, or I guess a full blown celebrity.
Yeah.
And this has all happened since like I don't know, in the last 10 years. Huh?
Yeah. Well,
That's
he's
20 years.
probably
That's right.
I mean, I think he's 27 now, and that he was on Disney Channel 12 years ago.
Okay.
So
Wait, he's not 30. He's only 20.
27. Yeah.
Yeah.
He started boxing in 2020. So he's been
then
boxing
never
for
mind.
4
I
years.
thought he was like 10 years older.
Yeah.
You're probably
No,
right.
yeah, he's 27.
That's where my confusion is. How do you jump from doing videos for YouTube into boxing?
Because he had so many followers and so much media attention that he was able to put up his own events. And so that's what he started doing. He put together a boxing match between him and another YouTuber named KSI, and that's what started it all.
All right.
His
Now-
brother used to box too. His brother lost to Floyd Mayweather.
I'm looking up their stats, and it says he's had 11 bouts.
Yeah.
That means he's 11 fights.
Yeah.
10 wins, 0 losses, 7 of them by knockout. So
No, he's got one loss.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the bouts. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost to Tyson Fury's little brother.
So is that first fight a real boxing fight? Because I mean, Mike Tyson's a real boxer.
It was an exhibition, but so he's. I don't know how many of his fights are actually sanctioned as real boxing matches. I think most of them are, but he's usually fighting people who are twice his age, half a foot shorter than him, and 50 pounds lighter than him. That's his game. He fights old, smaller people, and
So Jake Paul, if Mike Tyson was 27, he wouldn't be fighting.
Fuck no.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
All right. I get what you're saying. So this guy is just all stunts, and
Yeah.
and this is a stunt to fight a 58.
He's a shameless self-promoter. I mean, he's made a shit ton of money doing it. So I mean, why would you not?
What is in it for Mike Tyson though?
$20 million purse.
I'm afraid though, this man is 58 years. He's basically a 60-year-old man.
Right. Yeah.
And things aren't as strong inside as they used to be.
Well, the
You get
problem
hit-
that George Foreman was talking about it, and so Mike Tyson is 10 years older than George Foreman was when he lost the heavyweight championship. He was 47 when he lost it, and he said that at that age, he says when you get hit, you start hearing funny noises, is what he said. So he's like, it's the ability to take a punch changes. I honestly think, and this is just from me watching boxing my whole life and boxing myself and everything, I don't see anything that Jake Paul's doing that makes me think that he's going to be able to do anything really to hurt Mike Tyson. And the only reason I say that is because
You don't think he can hit that hard?
I really don't. Because, I mean, the people he's knocked out have been people, like I said, much smaller than him. Like, no boxing, like, if he was actually trying to compete for a belt and try to become champion one day, he would have to be ranked. He hasn't fought anybody who's ranked. Like, the only guy he fought that's even close to that is Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury's little brother, and he lost that fight. And that's the only real boxer he's fought. Everyone else has been, that he's fought have been MMA people or YouTubers.
That makes me feel better then.
But the people he's knocked out have been people like Nate Robinson, who was a former NBA player. That's who he knocked out. Like, that's one of the guys.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva, who was a MMA fighter, one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time, but was 53 at the time and weighs 25 pounds lighter than Jake. So it's like that's the kind of what he's going after.
Yeah. I actually was able to talk to Mike Tyson, and I asked him. I said, "What are you? What kind of injury are you afraid of if you get hit too hard?" And this is what he said.
Spinal.
Yeah. So he's worried about being in a wheelchair and breaking something in his
Spinal.
column. So anyway. Hopefully everything will be okay with his
Spinal
system, but I don't know. I'm just worried about it. I see that it's going to go two ways. One, either Jake Paul's going to come out there and beat the crap out of him, hit him hard, and then Mike Tyson won't be able to get himself together, or Mike Tyson will be able to avoid him for a little bit and then just unload on him.
I honestly think that it's an 8-round fight, 2-minute rounds. Which a regular boxing fight match would be 3-minute rounds, and it would be a 10-round fight, 12 rounds if it was for a title. So it's definitely an exhibition style fight, but it's being sanctioned as a pro boxing match. So Jake Paul has typically come into fights around 195 to 200 pounds. That's typically his range, right? Tonight he weighed in at 227. So he gained 30 pounds for this fight, which I don't know how that's going to affect him, but
there's also a difference in the gloves. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, 14-ounce gloves instead of 10.
Rather than 10 ounces.
Yeah.
All right. And I guess that's a big deal because
it is. It's a lot heavier glove, and it means more padding. It means less damage.
But isn't it harder to throw a heavier glove?
It slows down your punches. Yeah.
So okay. So I mean, that
give
might
you an
play.
idea. Sparring gloves are typically 16 or 18 ounces. Those are the gloves that you spar with.
Okay.
So when you typically see a pro boxing match, they're 10-ounce gloves. It's a very small glove, 10 or 12 ounce.
Yeah, so
typically.
a heavier glove means that the more shock will be absorbed by the glove's padding instead
Correct.
of the fist and the
Right.
point of contact. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they could be throwing these punches and they could be hitting less. So it makes me think that if
It's basically a pillow fight now.
Well, but that was the stipulation that was thrown out. Well, and here's the thing: they use heavier gloves like that in amateur boxing too, and you still see shit tons of knockouts. So it's like it's not going to make a shit ton of difference here. But the 14-ounce gloves was a stipulation they had to do because of the boxing commission. Boxing commission said, "Hey, you're going to fight a guy who's almost 60, then we're going to we want a couple of safety safeguards," and so that was part of it.
all right, so Jake Paul was 10-1, 10 wins, 1 loss.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's career has been 50 wins, 6 losses.
And 2 no contests.
Yeah, so I mean, if you divide that by 5, that's about equal, except if you look at actually who the opponents were. They're like
Correct,
nobody.
yeah.
So actually, I feel
Mike Tyson fought Evander Holyfield twice. He fought Razor Ruddock. He fought Larry Holmes. He fought Lennox Lewis. He fought like everyone who was anyone in the sport at that time.
Yeah. All right, who do you think is going to win? Let's break it down. I'm going to go around.
I think Tyson wins by. I'll put it this way: if it goes a full 8 rounds, Tyson loses. If he can catch him within the first 3 to 4 rounds, Mike Tyson wins by knockout.
Do you want to hear the Vegas odds or?
I did. I don't understand. I think it's just the age is the reason why they're gambling that way.
What are like plus 218 Mike or something?
No, Jake Paul minus 220. I don't understand that. Bet $10, win $14.55 total.
Yeah.
$14.55.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson plus 175. Bet $10 to win $27.50. So that tells me Mike
Tyson's the underdog on Vegas odds. Yeah.
So if I called Vegas right now and I put $100 on Mike Tyson, I could possibly win $275.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I won one time at never mind. I don't give a fuck. It's 20 years ago.
20 years.
I was boxing at the time. You're not supposed to gamble on boxing when you're a boxer. But I've bet on everyone was so high on Roy Jones, and I'd been telling everybody for years. I'm like, he's doing these fucking trick punches and he's putting his hands behind his back and he's doing all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, because he's fighting nobody. Like he's fighting guys who literally just got done laying tile that morning and now they're in the boxing ring. Then he had Antonio Tarver from Robinson Boxing Gym here in Orlando, and Tarver knocked him out in the second round. And I won like $1,400 on a $12 bet.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I told everybody it was going to happen. Nobody wanted to listen to me.
So did Dickie really knock down Sugar Ray Leonard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Dickie, you're talking about Dickie Mickey's
Eklund,
brother.
yeah.
Dickie Eklund. Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of people who still say, "Oh no, Sugar Ray, he just slipped," but Dickie's like, "No,
It was a balanced shot, but he knocked him down.
I knocked him down."
Yeah.
And a lot of people are still like question him. So
Yeah.
I figured I'd just get your insight.
No, I think he did.
All right, Bushy, who do you think is going to win the fight?
I honestly don't know. I hope Mike wins, but
You can say what you were saying on the porch
but
because
it's so hard when you've got the guy that basically spearheaded this whole thing being like the innovator of fucking internet beef and capitalizing off of it and making profit off of fake beef. That's what he's done his entire career.
Yeah.
So for me to look at this any differently is very hard to do.
Yeah.
I look at it as a show that's being put on.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm wrong. I hope Mike Tyson knocks him out.
Teddy Atlas said the same thing that you're saying right now. He was saying he thinks Mike by knockout. He says, but he goes, I wouldn't put it past this being some kind of WWE storyline here.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
Okay.
And
I hope it's not. If it is, man, it's going to take. I'll put it this way. So some people are saying the money. Mike makes more than $20 million a month for this cannabis business, so he doesn't need the money.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But I think his
$20 million, still $20 million.
It is. But I'm saying it's not like it would be like one of us getting a month's income. So it's not like he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna. He would sacrifice his reputation and his legacy for that. I hope.
Or an injury that could
But
kill
well,
him
how
or
about look at it
whatever.
this way?
Yeah.
I never said that if Jake Paul's setting it up, that Jake Paul has to win.
Well, that's true. I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Jake Paul could be setting this up for himself to lose.
Sure.
And have a comeback arc already planned and shit. You know what I mean? Like, this dude is really a deep thinker, and it's weird describing Jake Paul that way, but when it comes to setting up all these controversies out of thin air, he's a wizard.
He's that guy. I mean, he's definitely that guy. I mean, that's and like when Teddy Atlas was talking about it, he said the only thing that makes him think that that's not what's going to happen here is just because of the changes that Tyson's made in his reputation over the last 25 years. That he went from being a bad guy that was constantly in trouble and getting arrested and you know had a terrible reputation as just a horrible person, and then over the last 20 years has become beloved. Everyone loves this guy now, and he said I can't see him sacrificing where he's at in his life now, you know, for this. So
all right,
I feel like Mike's going into it as a fucking boxing match.
Yeah.
I think.
So I got you, Dirt, locked down, and Mike going to be winner.
I think Mike's going to win this.
We got you, Mark, locked down. I'm going to say Jake Paul. It sounds like because you think
I think
it's
he's-
all
Well, no,
fake.
because like I said, I 100% could believe that Jake Paul set this up even for Mike, knowing that Mike's beloved. Hey, Mike, I'll give you $20 million and let you knock me out. And Jake Paul still makes whatever.
40 million. Yeah, he makes twice as much.
Plus, he like I said, he sets up this redemption arc. Kind of
yeah.
thing,
right.
you know what I mean?
I
For
think-
future events and
Yeah.
more money. Because Jake Paul is 100% money motivated.
Oh, absolutely. And so I would say if I'm going to lock Bushy in on anything, I'm going to lock Bushy in on hijinks.
Hijinks.
Bushy
Okay.
thinks it's
All right,
hijinks.
hijinks.
Yeah.
I hope it's Mike, and if I take my opinion of it being fake out of it, I'm gonna say Mike.
All right. Honey, what do you think, dear? Boston Brit?
I think that Mike Tyson has a lot of I need the word. I can't find the word. I think that he's been training well in order to do well in
He's
this
got
fight.
the drive, the heart.
I think he's got the drive, the heart, and also the experience to do well in this fight, whether the guy's the same age as him or the guy is younger than him.
Yeah.
I think that the Jake Paul is a lot of talk, and I think that's one of the reasons why this is a big fight for Mike, because he just wants to shut him the fuck up.
All right.
That's how I feel about it too. And a lot of the guys, like Carl Frock, he's a former middleweight champion. He was talking about it, and he said, "Here's the thing." He's like, "Me in my prime, I'm not getting in the ring with a 60-year-old Mike Tyson because he's like, number one, he's like, Mike can go off script and just
Bite his ear off.
hurt you badly."
Yeah.
He says because he's talked so much shit and he's made this so personal that he said, who's to say Mike's not going to go in there and get hit one time and it's going to piss him off and he's going to snap and just hurt you, you know? But the other thing he said was that even anybody who's ever fought Mike before, you know, even the guys who beat him have said nothing can prepare you for standing in front of that guy. He's like, once you're in the ring with him and you're his target, they said it is highly intimidating. And that, you know, a guy like Evander Holyfield, he said when he fought him, he said he was terrified, and he beat him twice. Well, the second time Mike bit his ear, but you know, either way, he's like he got 2 wins out of it, and he said just looking at this guy and just knowing at that time, he's like, Mike was a completely unpredictable animal, and you're gonna put yourself in that guy's track. Like it's pretty crazy to think.
Especially with the stuff that Jake Paul has been saying. You
Yeah.
really just set yourself up to like
Get your ass kicked. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's like saying a pit bull or a Rottweiler is coming after you, and they're not gonna let go when you attack their family or
Yeah.
whatever.
Well,
like,
and there is something to be said for. I will 100%. Jake Paul could get too big for his britches and have fed into his own ego so much that this all is real. You know what I mean?
He's believing
Like,
his own hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at a lot of different fights, not just this one, if you look at fights where there's always one person who's like has the humility to be like, okay, yeah, we're fighting, cool, whatever, and the other person's like, psych, I don't give a shit about you, like I'm just gonna kill you in the ring.
Yeah.
That's the person that loses.
Yeah. Typically, yeah.
It's called
So-
Tuesdays at our house.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. All right. Hey, before you take any breaks, I did want to play this. Jake Paul has been posting some weird stuff. One thing he posted on his Twitter the other day is an AI-generated video of him and Mike Tyson making out a bunch of different ways. I'm going to play it real quick. And he types it. You know how you can type words on
Yeah,
the...
yeah.
Yeah. He types a few... Let me play it.
I think I fell in a dream.
Oh my God.
These are different videos, I guess, where they were really together at some point, but the AI made them making out.
That's ridiculous.
And let me read them again. Hold on. They want me to hate you, Mike, but I love you, Daddy, through heart. That's the first video of kissing. Then there's another video of them looking sexy in black kissing on the beach. And then finally says, forever,
That one's
love
really
you.
creepy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's fucking crazy.
So anyway, what kind of trash talk is that?
That is, I know that's a different level, man.
And the other thing that I saw, I think it was when the way out when the slap happened. Well, I didn't see it. I was listening on the radio on some stuff, but like Jake Paul was saying, like I want to kiss your lips and I'm gonna do this, and then Mike Tyson was like,
that's probably why he went in for the kiss at the media thing, was because he's been releasing these AI things of them kissing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, it makes sense.
what kind of fucking trash talk is this now? What kind? Are you really trying to get?
It's like, I want to make you my bitch. Like, I'm gonna make you.
No,
kiss me
you missed the
type shit.
point. It's not about trash talking. It's about views. What did you just do?
I played
You
the
went
video.
and played the video. He made money. That's what it's about.
Oh, okay, all right, that makes sense.
He's that guy. He knows what to do that's going to make people go, did you see what Jake Paul did? Look at this video.
So-
150 million views.
So you all seem, for one reason or another, think Mike Tyson's going to win this, come out on top. You think it's going to be a quick fight? You think we're going to be out of here at like 11:05?
I don't know if it's gonna be a quick fight, but I mean, they were saying
Not
that
with you.
that Mike Tyson is in the best shape of his life.
I don't know
compared
about
to
that.
Even when he
now,
won.
I will say
no,
this.
that's what they were saying.
He
is
looked
that
good in his underwear.
Fake, real, any of that, I don't think this goes further than like 2 or 3 rounds.
It's going to be tough to get past that, man. And like what she was saying, so Kevin Rooney was if anybody knows the story, Mike Tyson was trained by Cus D'Amato, same guy who trained Floyd Patterson, who was the youngest heavyweight champion before Mike came along. And when Cus D'Amato died, Kevin Rooney was the second assistant. He's the one who trained Mike from the time of Cus's death up until like 1989, like in that range. He's a 75-year-old man. He just came into Mike's camp 2 weeks ago because he said he was having a hard time sleeping and all this because he's like, Mike's too old, Mike's this. He came into the camp and he said, I've never seen him stronger. He says, and I knew him since he was 13. And he said, I've never seen him stronger than he is right now. And he's like, I can go home and I can sleep now. So
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. That's in a couple hours from now. They should be taking the ring.
yeah.
But hey, you need a break right now? Let's take a break.
I've got a song queued up and everything. I it's not as much of this content as I hope to find, but anyway. So this is DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Ooh.
I think I could beat Mike Tyson. Do you remember this song?
Give me a second.
The banter from the old men in this is the funniest fucking thing. Here we go. Listen.
Hey, Leroy.
Yeah,
Did you hear about that boy Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson, he the boy that played football for Montreal, ain't
No, you old coop. He a boxer, man. Let me tell you, I went to his fight a couple months ago. I seen him hit that boy. And he hit that boy so hard, his head flew off into the 18th row. He had to go get his head out the 18th row. I was in Jeff's crib one night about 8, and we were watching a couple of Mike Tyson fight tapes. Jeff was like, man, you see how hard Mike's punching? Come on, Jeff, the other guy was just lunging. Left, right, another KO. If that was me, I'd have been okay, though. The very next day, I gave Russell a ring with JL and Leor, and we all called Don King. I said, yeah, Don, I got a problem. Tell him, Prince. Yeah, what's up? What you saying? You trying to solve them? Forget the small talk. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Me and Mike, 2 months. Trump, Atlantic City.
Yo, you got this. You gonna bust dude up.
Yeah, you can be my trainer.
Word up.
I'm rough like a freight train, smooth like ice, and yo, Jeff, straight up, I think I can beat Mike Tyson.
All right. We're going to go to break. We will be right back.
You know, I put on a couple pounds, man, we can do this, man.
You're listening to Pop Culture Radio.
who knocked the guy's head in the 15th row.
Hey, Leroy, you read this paper? That boy done lost his mind. There was a press conference to see what training I was doing. Before then, I had never heard reporters booing, cameras flashing. I was in the middle. I didn't want to look dumb, so I exaggerated a little. I said, I've been training 20 hours a day, lifting big old cars and big bales of hay. And I jog 10,000 miles every morning, thinking about making my moment of glory. I drink water, 20 gallons of pop, and I can throw a Volkswagen a whole half block. And 4 million sit-ups in a minute. I ain't lying, I did it. The general public thought I was a fool. I was getting dissed, but I guess that was cool. Well, you know, getting
welcome
dissed
back to
is
Pop
never
Culture
good,
Radio.
but I was even getting dissed in my own
Again,
neighborhood. I was at the corner at the top of my block.
There was a time that Will Smith was.
He didn't slap people.
He actually did a song about wanting to fight Mike Tyson. It's actually funny if you get through the whole thing, but we don't have time for all that.
He should redo it. I want to slap Mike Tyson.
I like his Freddy Krueger song.
Oh yeah, Nightmare on My Street.
It's physically painful for me to listen to this.
Yeah, I understand because you're an actual hip hop head, Bushy. I get it.
It hurts. It feels like somebody's like trying to make fun of something. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even say, it doesn't sound real to me.
Well, so
that's why he's a better actor.
I know it's real. I know that's where he came from. But
white people love it.
Yeah, they do.
There's a reason. There's a reason you don't buy a shittier car. The next, you know what I mean? You always try to buy a better car than what you own.
Yeah, you try.
That's how I feel about that music. Like, that's like you know, I'm gonna sell my Bentley and buy a Honda Civic.
So I've got a caller on the line here. I told you guys about this earlier, but this guy, he's a professional boxer, the chosen one, Keon Papillion. We talked to him back in the Ballbusters days, but at that time he was 3-0. Now this motherfucker's 10-0.
Damn.
And he's just moving up through the ranks, and I figured it would be a good time to get him back on the line because we're in fight weekend here. Keon, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
Good, man. What you up to?
Oh, no, just watching the fights right now.
What do you think about the fights that have been so far?
I ain't gonna lie, I just tuned into the Barrios and Ramos fight.
Oh, did you? Okay. Because the fight before that, man, they had some motherfucker that's got a Netflix comedy special was fighting.
He got a what?
Yeah, it was a guy with it. Seriously, they said he only started boxing 3 years ago. He's got a Netflix comedy special from 2019. His name was, what the fuck was his name?
I don't know, but they said he's got 150 million followers.
He has a lot of tattoos on his face.
Yeah, tattoos on his face. All right. I don't know, but yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? But I'm looking forward to the Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor fight. I think that's going to be another bloodbath.
You would.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah.
You want to see those chicks tear each other apart, huh?
Man, dude, they are so vicious.
doesn't
Keon,
wanna see women
are those
tear
fights not
themselves
vicious or
apart?
what?
I don't know.
Who, them two?
Yes.
Most definitely.
Did you see the last one? They both.
Oh, I love the last one. That was the fight of the year, right?
Yeah, they both looked like they had gotten hit by cars. Like,
but more importantly, were there any nip slips?
no.
Did you see any cooter shots?
Okay, so Keon, let me introduce you.
What is wrong with you?
Let me introduce you to
Everybody's wondering.
to my cast here.
Nobody's wondering.
No one's fucking wondering what so fucking ever.
So that's Owen that you heard asking about the nip slips. His fiance is Boston Brit here. She's a big Boston sports fan. And then Bushy is our hip hop head in the room here. I don't know if you heard him when you were on hold, or Bushy was talking shit about Will Smith. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I have heard it before.
I was talking shit about Will Smith rapping, 20 years ago. It's terrible now. You listen to it now, it's like, what the fuck is that?
Keon, are you a hip hop head?
Sure. It depends on what era you want to talk about.
What do you typically listen to? Like, what do you listen to when you're getting ramped up for a fight?
Toby Keith.
Corn.
I mean, it's been changed. Last time I listened to the country music, so I can't talk.
Were you really?
Oh, shit.
I swear.
No, that's fucking great.
I was making a joke, but
See, to get me amped up, it's Limp Bizkit, Corn, Metallica, some Eminem stuff.
Okay, emo chick.
I am not emo. It's called gothic.
Same thing, different
No,
year.
no.
Same thing, different year.
No.
So
y'all just cry differently.
Keon, so you just got your 10th win, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dude, what the fuck was up with that draw, man? That wasn't the best decision in the world. I think you had that fight.
Yeah, not at all, man. But the way things worked out, I could have been a whole lot better. Like, I had a year and a half off. I got ready on 2-3 week notice.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't have no sparring, and I was coming off an injury, so that's why I really looked.
Yeah, you still look like you had it though. I thought you won it.
I think so too, but that's only because I was in his hometown and he got the decision.
Yeah. So you, for those of you guys who haven't heard of Keon before, I had him on the show back in 2021 or 2020, I believe it was. At that time, you were like 3-0, I think, right?
That had to be 21.
21,
yeah. 21.
Yeah. So you, your father is Jason Papillion.
Yes,
he was Mike Tyson. I'm sorry, he was Roy Jones Jr.'s sparring partner. And your trainer is your dad and Roy's trainer, correct?
Basically, yes, sir.
Yeah. So you came into this already with a pedigree.
Yeah. Yes, well, definitely.
So how do you feel like at the stage you're at in your career right now? I know you're starting to fight in some bigger venues and on some bigger cards a lot out of because you're still living in Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Cornell Papillion is his
yeah.
father? Wow, man. 39
Oh, you
wins.
said the whole name. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, our research is
Watch your mouth, sir.
On this program. 57 bouts. That means fights, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, 39 wins, 15 knockouts, 2 draws, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's a real man.
So you, as you can imagine, Keon probably did not step out of line when he was a kid.
I was going to say, did he whoop your ass good, or was he, like, gentle?
No, that was all as a child, man. I was... Jeez. I don't remind me of those.
All right,
I remember him saying one time about his dad's body shots.
Now here's the thing. Can you look back and go, I deserved it? Because as I got older, most of them I can look back and go, yeah, I deserved that ass whooping.
Oh, yeah, I definitely deserved it. I wasn't that much of a good kid.
So do you have another fight scheduled right now, or are you just taking time to sort of build towards another fight?
Yeah, I do have another fight scheduled. It was supposed to be, big news, but I just kind of leaked it today.
Oh, did you?
I'm supposed to be on David Benavidez and David Morrell's undercard.
Oh, really?
February 1st.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that going to be carried on DAZN or?
No, it's pay-per-view. I don't know if it's going to be on that or not, but hopefully I'm trying to have another fight December 12th on
wow.
Prime.
That's fucking crazy. So you're fighting on pay-per-view now. That is fucking dope as shit, dude. So hopefully that'll either be your was it 12th? You're hoping it's gonna be your 13th pro fight, right?
Right.
Okay. That's fucking great, man. So, and do you know if it's gonna be on the televised portion of the pay-per-view or?
I'm not sure yet. I don't know all the details, but from what I've heard, possibly.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not gonna put anything on that yet.
That's fucking great, man.
Hey, Keon, with the fight that's happening in a couple hours, Mike Tyson and this Jake Paul, would you ever jump at the chance to fight Mike Tyson even as a 60-year-old man?
Why not? I ain't gonna lie, I would do it.
You think you could take him?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'd love to try. I mean, I don't turn down.
He wouldn't probably talk as much shit as Jake Paul did to get him that upset and want to be murdered.
What about Jake Paul? Would you take on Jake Paul?
Definitely. I definitely take on Jake Paul.
Jake Paul's too afraid to fight anybody his age.
For real. Yeah,
that's a fake boxer.
I hope Mike wins so bad.
I have a question. Other than your father, obviously, who else did you idolize as boxers growing up?
It started with Roy. Got on to Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward. Yeah, this is all the initial part. That was just the main ones.
Yeah, Andre Ward's on the announce team tonight.
Yeah, I was hoping to meet him in Florida, but I never had a chance to go down there.
Oh, yeah.
So I got a question. I heard the whole interview that you did on Ballbusters, and you had said that nobody had really hit you yet. But yet again, you had only had like 3 of the pro fights. So now that you've had 10, 11 fights, has anybody hit you yet? Or are you still pretty much unscathed?
The only person that's probably actually hit me was the one that I had a draw with, and I really didn't feel anything. And I went up in weight, so.
Okay. Well, wait, what weight did you fight at that fight?
I was at 154.
Oh, okay. So you're up to junior middleweight now.
I'm probably gonna be back at welterweight, but nah, I just did junior middleweight for the that one in my last fight.
See, you're at that weight where all of the fucking exciting fights are in your class.
That's what all entertainment is.
147 to 154 has been the best weight classes for exciting fights forever, going all the way back to the 60s. You know, I mean, when you had you look at some of these fights in the 70s, dude. All of those, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran. All of those fights took place in those middleweight divisions. So, and also, aren't you? I mean, who knows if they're going to still be around by the time you get there? But you could possibly end up with an Errol Spence or a Terrence Crawford.
I wouldn't complain. I really wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. I mean, those are great fights. I mean, you're talking about if you're getting in the ring with one of those guys, that's a payday. You're making some fucking serious money on some shit like that.
Payday, and I can see where I'm at against the best. So,
and there's probably going to be a belt on the line if you get there.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, man. Those are my favorite divisions. They always have been. I remember at one point, like when I used to box, I was at 147, 154 in that range. But I was not good. But all the guys that I was 0-9, buddy. You got me already. Yeah, but the thing was, all of those fights, but like Oscar De La Hoya and Shane Mosley, and would you pull a picture up of it?
Was that Keon?
Yeah, that's Owen's over here looking at pictures of your fights. He's pulling up. He's doing his research now.
Yeah.
But
I like your hair, Keon.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, and he's also, if you heard the interview, Bushy heard the interview. He's also a baller. He likes to take people out on the basketball court as well. So,
ooh, Bushy does?
No, but Keon.
Okay,
yes,
Keon.
can't you tell? Can't you tell by my physique that I'm a insanely good basketball player?
Basketball.
You block basketball.
Yeah, 6'5", 300-pound Bushy is a baller on the court.
My voice is fat.
Yeah, even your voice is fat. That's great. I never would have said that to you because you're close enough to punch me, but
I wouldn't have seen that. Damn, that's crazy.
You don't sound like a fat guy to me.
And just for the record, even when I was in great shape and starting both ways in football, captain the team, starter, sucked at basketball.
I mean, you can't have everything.
I can see you going both ways.
He's talking about football, asshole.
or am I?
Me too. So was I. Anyway, all right.
Welcome
Keon,
to our show.
I appreciate you taking some time calling in. So we're going to put you down on the Mike Tyson is going to win side, right, tonight?
Oh, of course.
All right.
Anything other than that is money in a setup.
Okay. So that's what Bushy's been saying the whole time. That he said Jake Paul started with fake rap beefs. He's like, so he wouldn't put it past him for this to all be a fucking setup.
All right.
And that's the only way he could have get it is the money. That's the only way I see it.
That's it.
And I don't know if this has anything to do with tonight, but I do have a interview set up with Jake Paul, but it's from a medical center a week from now. So he will be calling into the show from his hospital bed. And when he does, I'm going to try to set up a fight for you and him, okay?
Jake Paul will not show up to that. If there is any kind of setup, like even if he does say yes, he's going to hide it like in another country.
I mean, he fought Tommy Fury. That's the only real boxer he's fought, and he lost. So,
right.
I mean, should tell you something.
He's going to go hide in another country.
And not to take anything away from Tommy Fury, he's not a bad boxer, but he's not ranked. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Tommy's not ranked yet, is he?
I don't think so. He's not ranked high. He's not, in the top 10 or 15.
Yeah, because I mean, he's only got 10. He's got 10 pro fights. Like, are you starting to show up on rankings yet?
Yeah, damn, actually, I really don't know my ranking. I know I'm showing up, though.
Yeah.
Shit, I'd have that shit. I'd have my rank tattooed on me, and then whenever it changes, I'd go get it fucking covered up and get another tattoo.
There's a lot of tattoos.
Jake Paul will never be ranked.
No, you can't. You can't be ranked fighting the fights he's fighting. I mean, you're not going to get ranked when you've got Nate Robinson and Anderson Silva was like 53 when he fought him.
Nate Robinson like 5'5"?
Yeah, the basketball player.
Yeah, he used to play
for the
jokes
Celtics
on Shaquille O'Neal when Shaquille O'Neal came over to him and Rajon Rondo. He used to play jokes on them in the hotels.
Oh man.
I think they tied a rope in the cart that you bring your luggage up.
Yeah.
On Shaq's door.
Oh, so when you open the door, the cart comes. Oh God!
Every time she starts talking sports, I feel like less of a man. I know fucking nothing about.
There's
fucking
a lot
live
of
with
men
it.
that I've done that too.
So yeah, but just to give you an idea, Keon. So she grew up in Boston. So she comes from the everybody in the neighborhood getting together and watching Mickey Ward fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those Mickey Ward, Arturo Gatti, those days.
Yeah, that was a hell of a fight.
Fuck yes. Oh yeah. Hey, speaking of which, did you play the new Undisputed game yet?
I played it once, man. I just ain't been home to play it, but I played it once. I feel like it's decent.
I got it. Me and my buddy got drunk the other night and went back and forth fighting each other on it, and it's like it's a great game to play when you're hanging out with buddies and you're just fucking drinking and want to talk some shit and be a dick. But it's got Gaddy and Ward on it, so we were fighting as Mickey Ward and Arturo Gaddy and shit like that. But
oh yeah, we did that.
Yeah, but dude, listen, you're at that point, man. Who knows? We're gonna see you in a video game, maybe, right?
Hopefully, man. I want to be.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Just be careful. Don't be on the cover. There's always a curse on every person that's ever on the cover.
That's only with football. It's only
No.
Fuck that. Take the cover. Get your Maybach.
Don't say that because I'm telling you.
Keon, did you hear what he just said?
Huh?
He said, Bushy said, "Fuck that. Take the cover. Get your Maybach."
All right, Keon. What about you? Your dad comes out of retirement and fights you in a round.
Ain't no way.
No way.
No.
Would you even take that fight, Keon?
No. But he's trying to come out of retirement to have a fight on the same card as me.
Oh, wait, so he wants to have a fight on the same card with you?
Yeah.
Card. Fuck yeah, man. So y'all are going like LeBron and Bronny now, right?
Yeah, we're trying to make history.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Didn't Julio Cesar Chavez do that with his son as well?
Of course.
Not that I know.
Not that I know.
I don't think
either,
so.
No.
Oh my God! You need to just sit there. Let me tell you, there is only one sport that Owen cares about, and that's football. And there's only one team.
I don't care about the
that
sport.
He
I care
cares
about the one
which
team.
is the Buccaneers.
Well, no, but listen.
So
you
he doesn't
two
know shit about any other fucking sport.
Hold on a second.
In the fucking world.
It's true.
Keon, can you tell where she's from?
Boston?
Yeah.
Exactly.
When she starts talking. But here's the thing, Keon. One thing it's just a trivia thing that Owen and Brit both now they're engaged, to be married. But the one thing they have in common is they both are big fans of murderers.
Wait.
Yeah, because Owen's a Florida Gators fan.
Okay.
And Brit is a New England Patriots fan. And what do those two teams have in common? Aaron Hernandez.
I wish I had Aaron Hernandez's jersey. I really do. I'm sorry, but he was fun. Nobody could beat us when we had Gronk and Hernandez. We were unstoppable.
He were on
then
the
we
team?
also had fucking Edelman, and then
He would kill everybody that would try to beat
I'm sorry. There was no way that you could fucking beat us. We were beasts.
I can't disagree.
Sometimes
come
when we're making love, she yells out Aaron's name.
No, I don't. My fucking God, you're a weirdo.
Was it? You know what the thing was? Because when they had Gronk and Hernandez, they had two tight ends on the field, but sometimes Hernandez lines up as the fullback and runs the ball up the middle, and then or you've got Gronk out here just in open coverage,
She's about to slide off her seat now. Keep talking.
Oh, anytime I start talking to the Patriots, she's getting all hot and bothered over here.
But yeah, I have to sit there and explain certain fouls of hockey and why they got certain penalties to this fucker over here.
Because nobody watches hockey.
Nobody cares about ice.
No.
Do you know some of those players play on broken legs while they're still like trying to get fucking?
No, I know. Hockey players are the toughest.
It's a tougher sport than fucking football.
Listen to people caring. There they are.
Wow.
Real quick,
Keon, who's your team? Who you follow? Like who are your teams?
Football.
Whatever sport, any of them.
Baltimore Ravens for one. And,
he's also a murderer fan.
Damn.
You got Ray Lewis right there.
Oh,
he didn't murder anybody. Did he?
Yeah, he did. Or did he rape somebody?
He beat
He's a
his
rapist.
wife.
No.
He's a wife beater.
I don't know.
I don't know. Allegedly, who cares?
This all
Stop
took
it.
a really dark fucking turn here, guys.
All I'm going to say is Keon, I'm looking at boxrec.com. I don't know if that's a legit website or whatever.
BoxRec is the Bible of boxing. It's the
Well,
Hall of Records.
That's why I found
You've
it.
made it into the Bible of records.
You're on there along with your father, Jason. Jason, by the way, on boxrec.com has a 1 follower. And you, sir, do you know how many followers you have?
How much?
15. So you're 150 times better than that motherfucker. That's what this says.
Hey. You don't talk about fathers like that.
I can.
That's horrible.
I'm a father, so I can say it.
Well, Thanksgiving's coming up.
Is that how that works?
Keon, Thanksgiving's coming up, so just make sure that you mention that at the Thanksgiving table.
I'm just saying, I want to be on Keon's side when he's facing off against his father at the weigh-in.
He's not going to face off against his father.
my
They're going to
God.
play
They're
on
not
the
going to
same
fight,
fucking
asshole. They're
card.
fighting
Oh
on the
my
same
God.
card, not against each other.
Are they tag teaming?
No.
You don't tag
There's
team.
no tag
wrestling.
team in boxing.
I don't understand what fighting cards are.
Oh my!
Okay, so
You think
tonight
you and your dad are
there's
playing fucking
multiple
Yu-Gi-Oh?
fights.
They're playing Magic the Gathering.
Go
That's what it
fish!
is.
I'm just kidding. I got you.
No, so
No, he doesn't understand
what you need to
whatsoever.
do,
He's
Keon,
a redneck.
as
There's not much you can do.
at Thanksgiving, you need to say what you're thankful for. You say, I'm thankful for my 15 followers on BoxRec, and I'm thankful for Dad's 1 follower.
Oh my!
I'm trying to figure out how to have an account on here so I can follow you.
Wait, Keon, what's your record for Beyblade wins?
What?
Beyblade?
Yeah.
I never played Beyblade.
No. I'm
What is-
being dumb.
What is that?
Sounds like a comic book from the 90s.
It was like an anime
Definitely
thing.
was.
It was like it was like an anime thing, but then they actually like made toys out of it, and they were like the rip stick things or the rip where you each
And
like it was basically
hits,
it was
it
like
hits off of each other,
right. They're like fighting tops.
Yeah.
I didn't have nobody to play with, but I played the shit out of that shit against myself.
I got 2 going at a time.
No, I was like, isn't it boring just to watch? That's just called a top. That's not, you're just spinning the
No,
top at that point.
He
That
had
thing?
2 going at a
No, I
time,
get
so
it,
that they
I
could
get
fight. His right hand won more than his left. that came out very wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Are
don't.
you a southpaw?
I'm right-handed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a right paw.
But he does.
Oh my
you.
God,
I've seen
shut
you.
up.
It's a
I've
north
seen you
paw.
switch. I've seen you switch up at points though, right?
Yeah, I could switch up.
Yeah, I would say there was that one fight. I can't remember who it was. There was one fight where I saw you switch up in mid stance, and I don't know what the situation was. But I think the guy was he was stepping up the middle when he was throwing. Do you know? Does that sound from? I don't know. That's such a random thing to say. But anyway, he was stepping forward with his front leg, and he was stepping between your feet when he was throwing, and you switched left and came around the side of him, and you were hitting him from the side. I don't know if you remember that or not, but.
I actually don't.
Yeah, why would you? Because you're the one actually fighting in there. I'm the one that's sitting at home at the couch fucking ripping beers, just going, look at him. He fucking switched it up.
Beautiful. Look at the hair. I love it.
And then he's actually in the fight here just going, I'm just trying to survive, man. Yeah.
I like the idea you're watching the boxing match. You're like, his hair is amazing.
Oh my God, not the hair.
Keon,
Welcome
look at that
to our
lineup.
show,
Troy
sir.
Polamalu
I'm so
made a whole
sorry.
fucking career out of that shit, so it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Hey, do you know what picture is on boxrec.com of you?
Which one? Oh, a wedding picture.
Is that a wedding picture? Your hair is
Is it?
frosted. It looks cute.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell him it looks cute. Don't
that's
ever
fucking
tell
cool.
another man his hair looks cute.
I'm sorry.
You gotta understand,
the
he's
father is coming
45
out.
years old, and this kid is 27. So
That makes it
that's how
creepier.
it is.
You're not helping me.
Keon, you're not 27 yet, are you?
6.
How old are you?
6, 26.
26. Okay.
Well,
I don't give a fuck
still,
how old he is.
like-
You don't tell another man his hair's cute.
this
This is your boyfriend.
Well, I mean, I'm engaged, and I can't swing that way. So.
He calls it, just so you know, he calls it the Facebook and the YouTube. You really don't have to worry.
The Facebook and the
what
YouTube.
are we talking about now? Okay,
I'm sure he was worried that Owen was going to slide in his DMs later. Hey, remember me? I talked about your hair on the show.
You don't have to
If
worry.
you do that, Owen, I swear to fucking God, I'm screenshotting that shit and I'm posting it on the fucking website.
It took me 4 days to ask Lisa to be my friend, but He's already got a friend request.
Yeah, if you get a friend request from Owen, just know it came with 6 days of deliberation.
We had a whole show about it, how he was afraid to
Inside joke.
he was just afraid to send somebody a friend request because he thought it might make him seem creepy. And I'm like, she's a musician in town. We've gone to her shows. We've had her on the show. It's not creepy. No, but he always thinks it makes him look like a creepy old man when he friends people.
I mean, if you're up at like 2 a.m. going to the bathroom and Facebook recommends somebody you haven't talked to in like a few hot minute, do you send them a friend request or you say, no, maybe I shouldn't?
I'll just send my friend request. I'll deal with it later.
Yeah, because if anyone has a problem with it, he can whoop their ass.
Yeah, but this man has beautiful hair, so he can send a friend request whenever he wants to.
We'll send a friend request at 2 a.m. on the toilet, but has no problem telling another man his hair's cute. Yeah. I feel like something's skewed there.
Keon, we're gonna have to get you. Last time we talked,
we gotta get you in the studio with Owen.
No, I was gonna say, last time we talked, you were talking about you were supposed to have a fight in Orlando, right?
Yeah, that got canceled.
That was a long, yeah. But anytime something comes up where you got to fight in this area, man, let me know. If there's anything I can do to help you, we can do to help you, man. We're there for you.
It's all good. I got you,
man. Yeah, that's and I'm looking forward to this fight, man. And I will buy that pay-per-view if you're on it just to fucking watch your fight.
Is there any way for people who are watching right now to actually follow to see when you are in town fighting, or if you're gonna be anywhere they live fighting?
She's asking for Owen.
We'll let those two people watch.
What's your main social is
Instagram or Snapchat?
Yeah, my main social is Instagram.
Yeah, okay. I've got you on Instagram. It's The Chosen One, right?
Yes, sir.
And is there numbers on that or what? What is the handle?
The Chosen One _337.
There you go.
Okay.
Damn it.
It is THA, right? The Chosen One. There we go.
Why 337?
Oh, that's our area code out here in Louisiana. Lafayette, at least.
Yep, that's right. Of course it is.
Oh my goodness.
Owen doesn't know shit.
I know.
He's lucky he remembers his own phone number.
I've had it for a while. So, all right, my man. Hopefully by tomorrow you'll have 16 followers, thanks to us. Boxrec.com.
Yeah.
Keon Papillion.
Papillion. It's fucking Creole, French Creole, man.
I know what it is. I don't know how to say it.
Papillon.
My tongue don't work right.
Fucking God.
Papillion.
Oh my God, I've been called all those.
Yeah. Wait. I've got it fucked up. My real last name is fucked up too. I've heard everything, so I know you've heard that.
In my mind, I heard it as Papillon.
Yeah, like Justin.
It's Creole. It's a mixture of like French and then.
Yeah, the guy that what's
like
the old
everything.
chef? Remember the chef that was the Creole, the Cajun chef?
Yeah.
Justin.
Papillon.
No.
Oh no.
That's his dad.
God,
his dad's Jason Papillon. It's Justin. I can't remember. It was that guy. I get on tea. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
all I know is any name's cooler than Bushy.
Well, now you don't have a beard. Yeah, he used to have a big ass beard, so when we called him Bushy, people thought it was a nickname. But no,
my last name is Beck, as in Beck's beer.
That's dope.
I think,
so horrible.
I think of the musician. There's a good musician. Yeah. There's a band. There's a beer. You got all kinds of cool shit after your name. Fuck you.
All right. Keon's probably got shit to do.
Yeah, he's got to go back to watch a fight.
Yeah, let him go back to watch
the
fights.
All right, Keon, we're going to stay in touch, man. But listen, I want to, when we get close to that pay-per-view fight, I'll hook up with you again and we'll do this again.
It's all good.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man, you have a good night. And yeah, we're going to go back and watch the fight.
Have a drink for the pregnant lady.
All right, buddy. You have a good night.
Thanks for calling, man.
Bye.
Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Well, that's cool. What are you looking at me like that?
I like it. He's a good interview.
Keon's fucking awesome.
He's fun. And no, Danny Feedback
can't.
has nothing to worry about. I love them both.
I just can't imagine the whole idea of like being in the spot he's at right now. Like, he's literally in the toughest and most exciting weight class of boxing. Yeah. Like junior middleweight and welterweight. Those are the best weight classes in boxing. They always are. And this guy's 10-0, and now he's getting his first pay-per-view match. I mean, that's just awesome. Fucking crazy, man.
What weight was Muhammad Ali?
He was a heavyweight.
Mickey Ward.
Mickey Ward was a junior welterweight, 140.
Okay.
So he's about 7 pounds heavier than Mickey. What's that? Oh yeah. Wait, is that which one number is that? Is home or?
It's cell phone. Her phone.
Cell phone.
Home.
Okay. All right, gotcha.
Let's give you the under the. Radio.
I've already got it saved. Remember?
Oh my bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Trying to be slick.
You were not.
But
yeah, not whatsoever.
The guys who were in the weight class that he's talking about are you said mobile, right?
Yes.
It's like Oscar De La Hoya and
What was Pacquiao?
Shane Mosley. Pacquiao fought in that division. Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Hurricane Carter, like all of those guys all came up through that division. So, it's just one of those divisions where it's always exciting fights. It's not heavyweights where it's like there's not a whole lot of one-punch knockouts. It's usually a lot of really good wars.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, you want to give this a shot here?
Yes. Before we take a break, let's talk to one more person about this Mike Tyson fight. We just talked to a real boxer. Now let's talk to a woman that looks like a boxer. The dog.
What you need?
Hey, Grandma, how you doing?
I'm gonna start answering my
Who's
phone.
that? Who's that cackling in the background?
That's
Hi,
Brittany.
Grandma.
That's the woman making your great grandson right now.
Oh.
Love you.
Uh-huh. You too.
We also have Bushy here.
Hey,
handsome. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, sweetie. How you been?
Well, not very good because I haven't seen you in a long time.
Well, hold on.
It's been a minute.
Grandma, Bushy.
Hey, I'm talking here.
Hold on. I think you need to know Bushy shaved his beard, and he's clean shaven now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Owen made me do it.
Well, do you have to do what he says? He's not your father.
He might as well be. My dad's dead, so I need a replacement.
Jesus.
That would be a good one.
Dirt's also here.
You can't quit popping out the kids. So.
After this, I'm done. All right, Dirt's also here, but we wanted to call you tonight. I don't know if you've heard or not. There's a big fight happening tonight in about an hour. Have you heard anything about this boxing fight?
No.
It's Mike Tyson. He's 58 years old, or 57, something like that.
Yeah, 57.
Versus this guy named Jake Paul, who's only 27 years old. And we were wondering what your thoughts was about that. Do you think Mike Tyson has a chance to win, or do you think he's going to get his butt kicked?
I think he's going to get his butt kicked because Bushy's not there.
I love that Bushy has.
If I was in his corner, it'd make all the difference.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay,
you just look at this and get motivated.
Do you think Miss Dot? Do you think Bushy could beat Mike Tyson?
Absolutely.
No.
Grandma, do you even know?
Whip it out.
Do you remember who Mike Tyson is?
Yes, a fighter.
All right.
Yeah, he's the boxer with the face tattoo. Don't you remember?
Yes, and I think that's ugly.
Yeah, he bit somebody's ear off. That's how crazy he was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get this tattoo removed before she sees me.
So you think?
Not on your face. You're
but
good.
all joking aside, beside Bushy and stuff, you think the young 27-year-old guy is probably going to beat up Mike Tyson, the almost 60-year-old man?
No, I think Tyson's going to show him who's boss.
Oh, all right. All right.
That's
like that.
what I think too. Yeah,
that's pretty much what everybody thinks. So
what everybody hopes, at least.
I mean, Jake Paul talks so much crap.
Jake Paul's a
made
piece
him
of
so
shit. He
angry.
talks a bunch of shit, and he's just a loudmouth, and that's why everyone wants to see him get knocked out.
Well, here's the other thing. You know how a lot of celebrities have died at 27s from drug overdoses or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
the 27 Club.
What if tonight something happens and Mike Tyson makes Jake Paul join the 27 Club?
He sends Jake Paul to join Jimmy Dean's club.
I'm just saying that could happen.
Amazing.
But all right, Grandma. So you think no matter what, Mike Tyson's going to come out on top of any fight? So the man did used to sleep with tigers. So you know.
I mean, he didn't fuck him. He just had him in his bed.
That's what I meant. My grandmother didn't think that. All right. Anything else going on with you, Grandma, that you want to say real quick? I wanted to call you real quick before you went to sleep. So.
Oh, I just lay here in bed listening to the radio.
Well, can you not watch your TV? Is there something wrong with your TV now?
Yeah, I can't tell you. I don't know.
Why do you wait till we're on? Why don't you call me and tell me this stuff?
No, I think you should walk her through it right now.
Did you check the batteries in the remote?
No.
Well, listen. This is what it says. choose your network, and then it has all this shit down through.
Well, choose your network.
All right, no. Time out. Grandma, I think you're going to have to call the phone company because, like I said, we had to call you on your mobile phone because your landline just rings. And your landline and your internet is connected. Your phone or your TV runs off your internet. So if your phone's not working, never mind. I'm going to explain this to you sometime later.
You know what? This might have been broken since the last time that we tried to fix her phone.
I don't know. How long have you been without TV, Grandma?
Oh, I don't know, but a little while.
God damn.
Oh, my God.
You need to tell me these things.
Well, you're busy over there, so it's not important because I got the radio.
Oh, he's
right
not
here.
doing nothing.
Well, he must have done something to get another one added there.
Another tick in the column.
Yeah, she didn't listen to the first segment. She don't need to.
Well, yeah. Also, while we've got on the phone, are you gonna? She told you that after this you need to cut your dick off. Are we gonna do that live on air or what?
No, I'm getting snipped, and I might.
I'll do it. Cheap.
I'll have to see what's involved in it. So.
Cutting your dick off? That's easy. It's just hedge clippers.
Maybe a rubber band and
I'll
really
even
tight.
bring my my plumbing torch for sweat and copper to cauterize it.
No. Okay. Stop. All right, Grandma. Other than your TV not working, anything else going on with you?
Well, I've been visiting with Diane with a friend that's in the hospital, so we've been doing that. And you've heard me talk about Jeannie.
Yeah. Nobody else has, but I have.
Yeah. Well, she's the one that's in the hospital, so I've been riding down with Diane to take care of that numerous number of cats that she has.
Numerous number of cats.
Say, no, she didn't say numerous. She said numerous.
We're talking like 20, right?
Well, not quite, but pretty near.
Oh, my God. How do you breathe in there?
I don't. I stand outside and Diane goes in and does the work. See how smart I am?
I used to deliver pizza to this trailer, and they had like 20 or 30 cats. I couldn't even stand near the back door. As soon as you get on like the concrete pad, it would make you nauseous.
Yeah. Well, all right, Grandma, we're going to let you go. We got to take a break here, but I wanted to get your thoughts on Mike Tyson and him fighting. Thanksgiving is coming up. We want you to get down here and hang out with us for a little bit. So make sure you get your doctor appointments taken care of so you can come down here for Thanksgiving for a few days, okay?
I was hoping you'd take care of the mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah, What's so great about the mashed potatoes?
The love that you put into them to make them.
She just doesn't want to peel them. She's lazy.
Yeah. Well,
I'm making pumpkin pie and mac and cheese and my pizzellis. What more do you want from me when I am
mashed
about ready to
potatoes. You asked, baby. I'm just kidding.
I want you to make a pecan pie.
Yeah, also make a pecan pie, hun.
I might have to find a recipe for that one.
I tell you what, I'll make that for you, Grandma. I'll make that for you as long as you clear your schedule, get down here for a few days, and maybe this would make Dirt and Bushy like so happy, but maybe get you actually over here in the studio for a few minutes.
Oh, that would be so amazing.
Oh, you got to be on the show.
Bushy, is your heart just a beating now?
It is. My shorts are getting tight.
Oh. Well, maybe we could see about that.
No, we can't. All right, Grandma, have a good night. Hang up the phone. I appreciate it. Hey, I will call you tomorrow, try to figure out this TV thing.
Never too old to work a zipper.
Good night, Grandma. Love you.
Yeah, well, if I don't, only call me on my cell because I'm not sure whether I'm going to be down helping Diane with the cats or not.
And plus, your home phone don't work. We established that. All right.
And helping Diane with the cats is also slang for something else.
Yeah, and another. And hold it, George. And I didn't say what I meant by hold it either. And very good chance that I might be with Diane visiting Jeannie in the hospital. They're going to move her to another place. So whatever we have to do there, I try to help her along with that too.
All right. Well, we will pray for Jeannie. As soon as we're off the phone, we'll have a prayer for her.
Oh, I'll bet you will.
We're going to light a candle and turn the lights down low. And
that sounds like a seance. That's not prayer.
Same thing.
Well, I'll go for that.
Break out the Ouija board.
All right, Grandma.
Yeah, right.
You have a good night. Thanks for taking the call, and we will. I will call you tomorrow and let you know if Mike Tyson won.
Yeah, well, call me on my cell.
All right, we'll do.
All right.
Oh, okay then. Love y'all, and Bushy gets an extra love.
Love you too.
All right, you're all right, Grandma. We'll see you later.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's great. Your grandma wants to check out Bushy's tight pants.
I didn't hear that. Didn't hear that at all.
Oh, I know you did.
He said we could do something about that.
Yeah, you know what? Before that, we talked to Keon, and that was cool.
Yeah.
Until you started complimenting his hair.
He's got nice hair. I mean, the man has nice hair. I mean,
it's funny though because with him, it's every time he's on our show, like he'll text me, he's like, "Man, that was my favorite interview," because everybody else is just like clinical about the sport and shit. So I'm sure he doesn't mind about the hair.
Right? No, it was a great interview.
Yeah. He also rolls with it really well.
I'm just saying, you want to get him over here in the studio sometime? That'd be cool. I mean, him and Danny Feedback both at the same time. I'm not a problem with that.
Battle of the Hair. Yeah, Danny actually interviewed him. No, Danny was not. Danny was off the day we had him on the show last time with Ballbusters.
We
so.
definitely better get them both together over here at the same time in the studio.
So I got a song here to take
maybe
us to
for
break.
my birthday.
What do you think of it?
God damn it, man!
I'm trying to make him laugh.
Could you roll them in a cake together?
Can they both wear suspenders but nothing else? No shirts. It's just suspenders.
Yeah, tell me if you guys recognize this song.
I mean, I know it's an 8-bit video game, something.
I'm about to put the flag up at the castle.
Damn it, is that Ghosts and Goblins?
No, this is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Oh, yeah, duh. It's very similar to the Ghosts and Goblins, I want to say.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio.
Woo! 8-bit go hard.
If you show up, it's going down. I'm gonna teach him how to knock your ass out. If you show up, it's going down. I'm gonna teach him how to knock your ass out. I'm Mike Tyson. It's going down. I'm gonna teach him how to knock your ass out. If you show up, it's going down. I'm gonna teach him how to knock your ass out.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. So Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor are getting ready to take the ring, which is the fight right before Mike and Jake.
That's one you want to see, right?
Yeah, I can watch that one back. I'm as long as we're out there to watch the Mike fight, I'm good with that. But.
If we can see it.
Yeah, I know.
Damn buffering.
Netflix, go figure. They said they were expecting 280 million people to view it to tune in for this fight, and it's just buffering constantly. It's fucking infuriating.
Mm-hmm. So I mean,
figure.
Vegas has Jake Paul as the winner. You know, their odds are for him. But I mean, everybody we talk to, it seems like everybody wants or they're backing Tyson.
I just think he's so hateable.
Well, I mean,
yet again though, the odds makers, if I'm not mistaken, they take everything into account.
They do, yeah.
So if they're most likely taking into account, like I've said before, that Jake Paul is a scammer, in some regard. Mm. So I mean, who knows? Who knows at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I don't bet, but I want to bet on this because Tyson is such a.
You.
Okay, I won't bet. Never mind. I can't do anything I want to do anymore.
I've never talked anybody into anything that fast. That was impressive. That's command of some power right there.
This is the thing, is that
I'm pregnant and I yell at him all the time, and he's tired of it, so he agrees to whatever I say.
Is that how you do it?
No, apparently not. Please tell him how I do it.
No, I mean her.
See, the thing is that
I want to know how to get people to do what I want, not be mad because I'm being yelled at.
No, the first thing you need to do is take my seed.
Okay.
I mean, pretty much, if a girl allows me to do those gross things to her, I'll do whatever she says. I'm pussy whipped usually, right? Is that the term, honey?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very known term.
But the thing is that there are priorities in life that you're not gonna throw away $100 bet on something that there's no way
It's
that
not a
there's no
throwaway.
guarantee that you're gonna win.
Mike Tyson's crazy. That's my guarantee.
What were you doing on the porch a few minutes ago?
He gave me the $20 to do it.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I won $7. I only lost 13. We're good.
so you weren't gambling 10 minutes ago.
I know I have a problem. I don't need him to have a problem as well.
I didn't know she had a problem. I was just trying to be nice, and I didn't know
There's a reason why I don't. My mother wants me to go every so often to Tampa to go gamble. I would much rather play a slow game of poker. She wants to set the fucking slots, and I'm sorry, but I cannot do slots because
that's death's waiting room, right?
Do slots.
I literally want to.
I like me to
get
find me
like
a good slot.
all of the free spins and all that shit. So I want to get the loudest games. I want to get the ones that have multiple games.
Of course you would.
And I mean, I want to do the highest bet. My mother's like, "Oh, just play a penny in a line," and I'm like, "No, that's not how it works. You're never gonna fucking win.
It's no
You
fun
need
playing
to-
a game that you're louder than. I love you, baby.
Oh, I got to tell this story real fast. So I went to the store before the show today, and I decided I was like, I'm gonna go get beer. I drink whiskey on the show, and I'm like, I don't want to get too drunk too fast, so I'm drinking beer tonight, which, I'm good. But Heather had said the other day, she said, would be nice to have something like, remember when we used to get those Natter days? It was that Natty Light thing where it's like, Natty lemonade or whatever. Well, they don't make it anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was looking for like seltzers and shit like that, hard seltzers. And I found this brand, and as soon as I saw the box, I'm like, oh, I'm getting that. Because this is right up Mr. Bushy's his alley right here. So this is a new hard
Right up his
seltzer.
alley.
Put it in my alley.
Happy Dad hard seltzer, presented by Death Row Records.
That's awesome.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like grape hard seltzer, but what's funny is when you crack the lid and like smell it, it smells like grape Fanta or grape
Hell yeah.
smell it.
Knee-high.
Yeah.
Of course.
Doesn't it? Yeah, it smells like grape soda, but it doesn't taste like that. It tastes like seltzer.
It's kind of retro looking too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know if the can looks cheap, or if it just looks
like
minimalist. But it's like when you see the Death Row Records label on there, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of. So this is what This is what Suge Knight is paying for his commissary
to
right
me,
now.
it looks like an alcoholic version of a, like I said, like maybe like 80s or 90s Pepsi can.
Yeah.
It's root beer.
This is paying for Suge Knight's instant coffee in prison right now.
Hell yeah.
I was scrolling through Facebook, and I have Instagram, so Instagram comes up on Facebook every so often, and they have new flavors of Moscato. So I go into him, and I was like, oh my God, I need this child out so we can order these wines here. There's a watermelon Moscato, and there's a cupcake Moscato, and he's like,
Oh, those are wines?
Jesus fucking
I thought
Christ.
she was telling me coffee she wanted. I thought that you couldn't have them because they had a lot of caffeine in them. It was a Moscato.
Moscato. You say that like Beavis. Moscato.
I was going to order one next time I went to Starbucks. I'm glad I'm not. Like, we'll be like, sir, that's a wine. I'm like, I didn't know.
Yeah, you look like a real dipshit.
We don't serve alcohol here.
Hey, baby.
It's not an alcohol. It's a coffee, and my pregnant woman can't drink it because it's so caffeine.
Hey, baby.
I
You
guess
like
I would.
Moscato? I like Moscato, too.
Yeah, Moscato.
Moscatos are
But
cool.
they keep coming out with like new different flavors of Moscato, and I'm like, I need to sit here and drink a bottle to my face as we do the show.
I remember when you had the baby last time and you came over here with literally a bottle of Winking
Moscato.
Owl Moscato, and you fucking threw the cork in the trash.
And you were like, I'm not getting pregnant again.
Fuck this. And she was probably 2 months pregnant at that time.
Was that the night you conceived? The winking owl Moscato night?
No, I was probably already pregnant.
That owl was winking for a reason.
This boy that comes out of her, man, he's going to be a fucking trooper, man. The stuff he survived in the first 4 months. I'm just saying.
It's like, yeah, my dad tried to kill me when I was still in utero, dude.
I built a deck. I was drinking. I was eating.
Smoking.
I was smoking. I was eating cold cuts.
We're not proud of this.
So you're going to have a healthy 80s kid is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yep.
Gen X right here. We're creating a Gen Xer. Anyway, all right.
He's like, yeah, Owen. He survived Owen sticking his coat hanger dick up there. I mean, anything's possible, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
He's already got a surfer cut and a leather bracelet.
Surfer cut and a leather bracelet. He's gonna come out with bleach tips.
He's got one of those shell necklaces already.
Yeah, puka shells.
Where he got the shells from? Well, I'm not asking.
He just hangs 10 right on the way out.
My mother the other day, she says to me, "So when is the cutoff for you to not be able to go on a cruise? Like, when will they tell you? When will a cruise tell you cannot go on a cruise?" I said to her, "Ma, let me explain something to you right now. I am not holding down food very well. And you want me to spend $300 to go on a fucking cruise with you?
Forget about that.
To eat fucking food that I am not going to fucking hold down, and the boat's fucking rocking at the same time when you know I have motion sickness? This is going to be a fun fucking ride. Let's fucking do it."
No, that's not even the story. That's like a non-existent story. But listen to this. So we've been talking about like what we might do on a honeymoon once we actually,
Oh, that's even funnier. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. I know how to do the show. So she's telling her mom that we might take a cruise if we get married. When we get married, we might take a cruise. And mother goes, and she was asking her mom, like, my sister's going to be down here. You're going to stay with my sister and watch the kids for us. She goes, you know what? Your sister and her boyfriend might have it handled. I could just come with you guys on your honeymoon on the cruise, and you won't even notice me. I'll be in my room and I won't bother you at all. This
okay, you know what? I'll give it to you. Your mom is officially a crazy person. If she thinks it's perfectly acceptable for her to go on your honeymoon cruise.
Well, no. Originally, when we were first talking about getting married and everything and what we were gonna do and whatnot, I was saying, because of the dogs, we can only do this long on a cruise, so on and so forth. And she's like, well, what's going on with the kids? And I was like, well, Tiffany said she'd come down and help us out, and you can help out as well. She's like, well, you could always take the kids on the cruise and I'll watch them. And I was like, really? The woman who can barely drive a fucking scooter, who's tipped over on a scooter on a cruise. Now
you can put a scooter on a cruise?
Yes. And then on
now
top
I want
of
to
it,
take a cruise.
I ain't walking to the buffet.
But on
rascal
top of
around that
that,
bitch.
she can't fucking hold her own tray and get back to a fucking table with food on it. So
well,
that
you just gotta
means
get the right attachments.
anytime.
You're bearing another better story. So this woman, her beautiful mother, my soon-to-be mother-in-law. So we've decided a place where we're going to get married, and we were going to do it in December, but she's having the baby in December, so we pushed it back. But the place we were going, we got this taste testing where there's a ton of food. We have to taste it and see if we like it.
And we're allowed to bring a couple with us.
So we're thinking
you and Heather.
Okay. You and Heather, or if Heather doesn't want to, it's you and Bushy.
I like the fact you missed that because you were looking at Dirt. Owen goes, so we were thinking. He pointed to Dirt and me, and you go, Dirt and Heather,
and I go, Dirt or Heather, or Dirt and Bushy if Heather can't make it.
No, that was perfect because as you said Dirt and Heather, you pointed at Dirt and me, and that was that was beautiful.
But my future mother-in-law goes, you know what? If they charge extra, I'll go. I'll pay whatever extra I have to go to your taste testing with you at your wedding.
No, mind you,
I love
there are
this
times where I'm in the car by myself with my mother and the kids.
For
Without
those
him
listening,
around.
a car is a car
in Boston
for her.
Anyways, and I have to sit there and tell her, Mom, okay, in his first fucking marriage,
Yeah,
it
I
was
gonna bring
run by the fucking mother-in-law. It wasn't even run by them two. It was run by the mother-in-law who told them when they should have kids, when they should do this.
Okay, all right. She's like our biggest fan.
Okay.
So,
anyways, I said to her, Mom, so when you sit there and you take the fucking hors d'oeuvres list and you're like, oh, you get to pick two. You should have these two. He's automatically getting flashbacks to having a controlling freak mother-in-law.
I didn't mean to bring it this deep,
guys.
I'm
So
sorry.
I have to sit there and calm him the fuck
It's
down
just a callback
and
to the
say,
first segment.
it's not going to happen. She ain't fucking paying for it, so it don't fucking matter what she fucking wants.
Yeah, that was driving me crazy. She took the whole menu and went through it and was telling her what she should order and who she should order for. And I'm like, who the fuck's getting married here? Anyway, thanks for. I was just trying to make jokes, but now you made me mad. Now I need Taco Bell.
Go.
But no, my mother doesn't seem to get
anything
when she says something or when she's like, oh my God, that's so expensive. If somebody fucking wants to pay for something or do something the way they want and it's like 10 grand, leave them the fuck alone, especially if you ain't putting out a fucking dime. Who gives a fuck?
All right.
It ain't your fucking life anymore.
All right, calm down. I'm going to tell one more story that will get you going.
I'm free, white, and over the age of fucking 21, and that's something my father told me every day after I was 21.
I'm not sure
He
we
said,
should repeat
you're
that.
free, white, and over 21, right? Yeah, you don't gotta fucking listen no more. Cool. That's what I'm gonna say every single time.
I'm not sure if we could edit that segment or not, but we might have to. You are free.
It's not like I said anything. Oh, Jesus
You're only
Christ.
50%
Just say what
white.
the fuck you...
I was going to say, you're not white.
Fuck off. Just
Yeah, you're
say
Mexican,
what you're
aren't you?
gonna say.
Half
Yes.
Mexican. That's,
Half Mexican.
She doesn't like it, though.
Yeah, but if you have anything other than white in you, you're not white.
I understand.
That's what Paul
this,
Mooney
but- Anyways, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Nothing now. I was going to say your mother's a delightful person, and I'm glad she's
She's
with
a
us.
delightful person, but she thinks that she can do more than she can. And then on top of it, she's like, oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, I need coffee. Don't worry, I'll fucking get up with my pregnant stomach and try to find a way off this fucking couch.
It's kind of like at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back where Jabba the Hutt's putting stuff in his mouth, you know. Anyway, I'm just kidding. It's not like that at all. Feed me. Jackson,
I don't even know which direction this story's going, so I'm just going to wait for it to end. I'm going to say, where are we going?
It's done.
Well,
It's
I just like the fact that like I was just like you, like I wanted the family so bad and everything, and now I'm just gonna like I can't deal with all that.
That's what this show is for.
I'd much rather play my Marvel Strike Force and not talk to anybody.
Well, she's the only one who's like, well, no, my aunt's kind of judgmental every so often, but she's the only one that
they listen.
like,
They're great people. We love them.
The hardest decision I made in the last week is what cereal to eat.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean,
I miss those.
I mean,
days.
it's Halloween just happened. Boo Berry was out, and I mean,
I just dropped off some cereal to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, there was like multiple different types to pick through.
I can't tell you the last time I actually got to eat a meal in fucking peace.
Really? Because I think every time that you fucking eat a meal while you're out on the road
That's
without
not
any
peace.
fucking children around
I'm
you
working.
is perfect.
It's called lunch.
It's called trying to get through.
But there's no fucking child like, oh, can I have half of yours and not fucking eat it?
Yeah,
oh,
that's
can
annoying.
I drink some of your drink? And they sit there and go... It's in fucking peace. It might be in a fucking car, and it might be while he's in the fucking parking lot of the place he's gonna work. But guess what? There's nobody fucking nagging him for his fucking shit, and he doesn't have to shove food in another fucking kid's mouth.
After seeing your mimicking of sucking on a straw, I now see why you're getting married.
Derek King wants to know what does he do to your drink?
Yeah.
You can't let the fans down. Come on. Derek King.
No.
Okay.
At least she
And she didn't do it just once. She did like 8 times. So
Yeah,
you guys
I
got the
know.
message.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but it went viral this week. There was one of those hockey games where they were doing the kiss cam was going around, and there was these 2 middle-aged ladies. They had to be like late 40s, early 50s, and so they're sitting there watching the hockey game, and the camera comes around, and they immediately see it. You can tell they're hockey fans, so of course they've been drinking a lot, but they're dressed like they just came from like a corporate job, and now they're at the hockey game. Well, they immediately start dancing, and this is middle-aged blonde lady, and when she's dancing, she's going in the fucking kiss cam. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
What would happen if the kiss game got on us? Would you kiss me?
Of course I would. Why wouldn't I?
I mean, have you listened to the first segment? The last 10 minutes?
That doesn't mean that I don't fucking love him and want to. Okay, let me tell. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right.
You're
so
welcome.
there was there was a day, right, where he was like, well, the dogs never get to see me. Okay, those dogs, right, are on his ass 24/7. I barely get to sit next to him. I barely get to sleep next to him because I got a fucking exactly. I got a fucking dog's nails in my back, breathing heavy on my back while he fucking sleeps.
Oh, I'm so horny now.
But he's like, yeah, the dogs miss me. The dogs don't understand fucking time.
You're like
no wonder
describing
why
heaven.
they fucking miss you. But the thing is that I don't get enough of his time. I want to be cuddled. I want to have makeout sessions and all that. I still fucking need the attention as well, especially going through the fucking hormones I'm going through.
Sometimes I miss the mental institution I was in for 3 nights. It was run a lot better than the one I'm in now. I love you very much, baby. No, 100% serious. For anybody out there right now that were like in my boat and were like, man, I wish I had a family. I'd never going to happen to me. Blah, blah, blah. Just listen to this show. Go back and play it from the beginning. And, you know.
I just want to let you all know I'm the poker girl. That's what my original name was.
That's right.
The poker girl.
I'd say from the start of the show, he just meant a segment or two. She's like, go back to February
2021.
2021.
That's when he first mentioned the poker girl, and that's me. And I'm not nearly as crazy as he made me sound. I'm more psychotic.
Go to the tape.
I will tell you, I am one of the realest women out there, and he can tell you that I told him I was fucking nuts to begin with.
I know, and I
I haven't fucking changed
yeah,
yet.
but they all say that, and it's called reverse psychology.
But I mean,
I have yet to change.
When a woman says nuts, the first thing is like, a woman goes, "I'm nuts." And we go, well, are you nuts like 15 outfit changes before you leave the house, or rabbit in the crock pot? You know what I mean?
She's as nuts as one outfit at all times. I never change.
The straight jacket every day.
Straight jacket and sweatpants. Which is a great look. I love it, baby. I love everything.
I've been pregnant for at least 2 fucking years. Leave me alone.
And I only 50% responsible for that.
You think you get like better at it the second time? Get it over.
I know. No, she gets grumpier and grumpier each pregnancy. It's like I'm not having another one because I can't stand this shit.
Going by video game standards, you're supposed to like gain XP and experience.
You're supposed to shoot them out in 3 months by this point.
By video game logic, that thing should be out already.
I'm not.
I'm looking forward to my leg falling off the syrup again.
Syrup. Yeah.
Syrup.
Syrup.
What are you riding, a horse?
Well, no, your legs.
I know what they are.
Okay.
It's just
They gave her an epidural.
It was a softball. I had to take a swing at it.
They gave her an epidural last time, and her leg.
No, they doubled me because it didn't insert right in my back the first time, so they moved it up because I was already 7 centimeters. So
there
they're
was
like, here, let's tap it again. So they like doubly made me numb.
There were like 4 or 5 nurses in there like trying to help out with things, and like her leg fell off the stirrup and took out 2 of them.
I like chocolate syrup on my sundae.
I mentioned this. I don't think
strawberry syrup.
I don't think you guys were on the show the day I talked about it. I think it was me. It was a Dirty Bush show. But have you guys watched Steve-O's bucket list tour? His comedy special.
Some of it.
Okay. Did you see the one where he actually takes an epidural and then tries to ride a bicycle?
No.
Oh God, it's hilarious.
I bet.
He literally no, I'm sorry, it wasn't a bicycle. He took horse tranquilizers to ride the bicycle. The epidural one was he had a doctor come out there. They shot him up with an epidural, and then he just run as fast as he can until it kicks in. And it's fucking hilarious because once his legs stop working, he just eats shit. And then he's laying there and he's talking to them and he's like, I can feel, he goes, my sternum is numb. And they're like, okay, that's bad. It's going up. But they had to like, start working on him there because I guess they're like, the doctor said, this is a terrible idea. And he goes, I know, but it's for a show. So, yeah.
Oh, well, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's for entertainment.
Well,
why
I'll
not?
tell you that I had one of the worst. I don't even know if I can say it was a headache because it felt foggy and it felt like my head was gonna just roll off my shoulders. Like my head was foggy and hurt and it was horrible. It was the worst feeling. And it's because of the epidural. If they give you too much, you can get something like that. And mine lasted almost 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Usually it's only 3 days, maybe a week.
Well, not to go off of that topic, but the Steve-O bucket list one I was just talking about, the very first prank he pulls in the show is he just has one of those industrial fans you would have out in the workshop, the big round ones with the metal cage. Mm-hmm. And he just brings it in the middle of the room while people are sitting there talking. He takes the top off of it, turns the fan on, and shits in it.
Oh, my God. Of course he does.
It just sprays it all over the room.
What are you doing? Why do you keep looking at me like you're ready to
He's
play
on
something?
Amazon buying a fan.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm just waiting for you to go back into it because, everybody wants to hear the plight of the Boston Brit. And I got some more sad music on, so go ahead. How tough is it with that belly?
Oh, my. No, seriously?
Didn't you say you grew like an extra belly button or something?
Yes. So I have a herniated belly button.
That sucks.
It's called an umbilical hernia.
Can you turn his board off?
it's a horrible thing you're having to go through, and I appreciate you doing it for me.
What does Mike Tyson think about it?
Oh, what is Mike Tyson? I don't know. I'm going to randomly.
Jackie, you punk ass white boy.
Okay, he's going to be a punk ass white boy in there, I guess.
Yeah, that's towards you.
I'm a big, strong nigga that knocks out people and rapes people and.
Whoa!
I didn't mean to play that
whole
one.
other side of things. Oh my God!
How about this one, Mike? How do you feel about me having a baby with Boston Brit?
I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
You said I wanted
My
you as
style
children.
is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just
Okay.
ferocious. I want your heart.
Thank you,
I want to
Mike.
eat his children.
Oh, there you
Praise
go.
be to Allah.
Okay, there you go. Wow, dude, he is sort of. Jake Paul, what do you have to say to all your fans out there?
Good morning, Jake Paul.
Oh God, I want to kick him in his fucking nuts.
Real quick, if you can, if I'm not mistaken, the song that actually made him blow up and stuff was called "It's Everyday, Bro." Have you ever heard that?
No, it's. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I just saw.
Yeah, but actually try to find the song. No.
Every single day, bro.
Nope, that's not it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, that's probably just a clip. Try to find the actual song.
What is the name of the song?
It's Everyday, Bro. I think. I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure that was the first song in the beef.
I got it. There, you pretty woman. You. Is this it? You want to look?
I'll be honest with you. I've never actually heard it before. I know it's bad.
Dirt. I need to beat him up.
Beat me off?
I mean,
oh yeah, it said Team 10, so this definitely is.
There's a table in the way that cameras can't see it.
Oh, my bad.
It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months, never done before. Past all the competition, man. PewDiePie is next, man. I'm popping all these checks. Got the brand new Rolex, and then met the Lambo too. And they're coming with the crew. This is Team 10, bitch. Who the hell I'm flipping you? And you know
I ain't gonna lie, it's better than I thought it would be.
with the crew. Yeah,
But I'm a sucker for a good beat.
Attention, talking shit on Twitter too, but you still still hit my phone last night. It was 4:52 and I got the text approved and all the recordings too. Don't make me tell the truth, and I just
I like this sound clip. It says "Crying Jake and Logan." What's it? This is what happens when they listen to their own music. I mean, who's Logan? Why is
his
Logan?
brother?
Oh, okay.
Logan Paul.
Yeah. I know. I guess they cry a lot on their YouTube videos. This one just says dab. So Jake Paul and dabbing, those seem like douchey things, right?
Yeah. Dab.
All right, never mind. But definitely, if we go off of sound clips, Mike Tyson wins.
36 years old, going to 36. I never dreamed of living this long. I never dreamed of fornicating with as many beautiful women as I did.
Much better, much better.
All right. Forget the one when he got beat by Lennox Lewis and the post-fight interview. Jim Gray says, "Well, what's next for you, Mike?" And he goes, "I don't know, Jim. I guess I'll just fade into Bolivia."
What does that mean?
Fade into oblivion. But he had been punched in the head for 8 rounds. He got knocked out in that fight. He goes, "I'll just fade into Bolivia."
I'll just fade into Germany. God. All right. I hope Mike Tyson knocks him out. I hope nobody dies. I fear Mike Tyson will die. So, that happens in about 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and end the show.
All right.
Send us your emails, pcradio69@gmail.com about the fight and what you feel like what happened afterwards, if anything happens afterwards.
So hopefully Mike's singing after the show tonight, after the fight.
Oh, yeah?
So I got a clip here for you guys. You probably remember it from the movie, but here's Mike's singular artist entry on the streaming platforms here. You ever see The Hangover?
Spinal. City don't know what the city is getting. The criminal, the church girls, and the show with everything but you grinning, you know? Spinal. Time flies, doesn't seem a minute to turn around. Oh my God! For a minute. All change, don't you know? When you play at this level, there's no ordinary venue. In Iceland, or the Philippines, or Hastings, or this place.
You know the song?
One night in the world, going mustard. The temples, but the pearls ain't free.
All right, I don't feel so bad about my karaoke. I'm doing this song next time.
You've been listening to Pop Culture Radio. Jump on over to Netflix if you want to watch Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. We're going to do that right now as well. So we'll see you again next week. Woo!
What do you mean? You see one crowded, polluted, stinking town? Get tired to talking to a tourist whose every move is among the pyramids.
Make sure you like and subscribe on all our platforms. And
above the waistline.
PC Radio is a weird Florida projection.
One night in Bangkok makes a hard man humble. Not much between this